The concept of a character haunting the narrative is often misunderstood. Let's talk about it. Now, as you know, haunting the narrative is when a character is absent from the story, whether they're dead or unavailable, but their presence and impact on the story still linger and remain, whether it was their influence, their choices, or their impact. Rose Quartz is one of the first characters people grew up seeing that haunted the narrative. She gave up her physical form to give birth to Steven, but she left behind a legacy of complex lies, the likes of which many people were affected by, whether it was bubbling bismuth or leaving Spinel. So at the end of the show, she had a very undesirable reputation. Opposed to that, characters like Himmel had a positive impact on Frieren. Though he's not present in the story, you learn a lot about Himmel's character from the statues raised in his honor and the stories that Frieren tells about him. Before meeting Himmel, Frieren was emotionally detached. She was indifferent to the passage of time and was basically a hermit. But after traveling with him, she ended up having a deep connection with human life, and she learned to experience joy through others. A lot of the time, people think that characters that haunt the narrative are only there to look cool or aura farm, but in reality, it's to show a character's actions do matter beyond their death. You see this with characters like Yorichi from Demon Slayer. He was described as the most powerful swordsman, and during a fight, he almost killed Muzan, the main antagonist of the story, leaving him with trauma that he still deals with till this day, to the point where other upper ranks that have no memory of him are still fearful of him as well. Haunting the narrative isn't really a concept that's exclusive to good characters or bad characters. Its objective is to make the world feel lived in, and prove that these characters aren't perfect, and they make imperfect choices. Rose Quartz gets a lot of shit for her actions, and though some of them are understandable, it's supposed to highlight her habit of not thinking things all the way through. Nevertheless, it's a good story point for showing that characters aren't perfect, while simultaneously building the world that you've already established in the story.